What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog channel. We're in the basement right now, and I know I'm not wearing my hat right now. Oh my god, my hair. Okay, it's been more than a week. Okay, it's been like a week and a few days since I got this cut, and it feels like that it wasn't just cut, so that's good, I guess. My head kind of got used to like this much hair on my head. Not a lot, but yeah, it could be a while till like grows back out again. I don't know. It wasn't even fully grown out to when I cut it last time. So, oh god. Plus, it's like flat and bro, how come your hair is like a lot of people's number one op, bro? That's just weird. Anyway, I'll get it figured out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, and also, I just shocked myself twice trying to turn on and dim the light, bro. Okay, so all right, guys. So it's gonna be another late one right now. Technically, this is not really a late night vlog because usually a lot of vlogs are late at night. But if I have a central idea of what I'm talking about, then it's not a late night vlog. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, guys. So I've wanted to do this vlog like since the beginning of the year. There's a lot of things I should have done at the beginning of the year, but things get out of hand. A lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to get distracted anymore because this month was ass. But we're gonna fix it. Okay, we'll fix it. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is all right. Okay, so yeah, this happened like before I got home. To get back to school and shit. So you already know what I'm talking about by the title of this video. Okay. On January 3rd this year, the third day this year, we went into Venezuela, and the U.S. went to Venezuela, and they took Nicolas Maduro. Bro, they performed a military operation, and then they went in, they took Maduro and his wife, and he stood trial in New York. I think it's still, well, obviously it's still ongoing. It's the same month. So yeah, bro. When I saw that, I was like, wow, oh my god, bro, like that honestly, that's something weird or significant, or that's something unique to process, bro. Something unusual, kind of. Like, bro, like the whole like, how do you kidnap a president, bro? How do you just take a president? Nah, they went. It took under 3 hours, bro. Under 3 hours. I could watch Avengers Endgame during that entire time, bro. I could watch Avengers Endgame, but the entire movie, or the runtime of that movie, they went into Venezuela and took Maduro. Bro, that's crazy. And then Trump said that, like, we're going to be running it, okay? Like, obviously, they have, like, a interim, like, obviously, his vice president, Delcy Garcia, she got sworn in as, like, acting president or whatever. I have no idea what's going on down there. I saw a lot of videos, I saw, like, the protests going on. Well, it wasn't a lot. It was, like, very, like, small little demonstrations. They were like, let him out, let Maduro out. And keep on, those are the same people a few years ago saying, we get rid of dictators, and now just because Trump's the one who got rid of him, they got him. What? No, it's because Trump's the one who took him. They're upset, bro. Well, that was only a small demonstration. I remember that day, and reflect for the past few days, I saw like people, like the Venezuelans, American Venezuelans, and people in Venezuela. They're celebrating. They took to the streets. They're happy he's gone. No, trust me. No. Here's what I don't understand, okay? Anyone who elected a socialist or the communist or the Marxist, whatever, anyone in America who, like Mom Donnie, for example, anyone who voted for that, like, honestly, I feel sorry for you, okay? Because trust me, they are people, like, just today, actually, I think I saw a video, some guy, like some Cuban a Cuban born in Congress, he said, I know a communist when I see one. And trust me, obviously I don't know nothing, okay? But for someone who's lived in a communist country, I'm gonna take their word for that. Yeah, I don't want to get like all political and shit in this video. Just like, bro, like all I will say is that what we did, like at the beginning of this month in Venezuela, just went in, steal their president. That has no. Hold on. Like recently, for like a few months, I've been watching SNL lately. I've been watching the political comedy sketches, of Trump or whatever, and he said, for my stalking, I got Maduro. We did a reverse stand-up. We went down the chimney. We took him away. Oh man, that's weird. Yeah, also the Venezuelan opposition leader gave Trump her Nobel Prize, whatever. That's weird, bro, but whatever. There's a lot of weird, there's a lot of weird things going on right now, but I will say that like the military operation in Venezuela, bro, and plus everyone was like saying, "Where's the bro?" He said, "No new wars, no new wars." Where's the war? Where's I saw a lot of people saying too, "Where's the war?" It was just 3 hours. 3 hours. We went in. We went down the chimney. We took him away. We took him. We took him and his wife, and now they're in the same pretty. Fuck no, pretty. They're in the same prison as Luigi, the Luigi guy who shot the healthcare dude, and fucking what's his name again? Yeah, and Diddy. What's his name again? Yeah, Maduro's in the same prison as Diddy, and Maduro's in the same prison as Diddy and the Luigi guy. That's weird, bro. Okay, I was splitting away from the main point. Main point was that what we did in Venezuela that should make every country look at us differently. Like Trump's saying, like we were laughed at years ago. Now we're the hottest. No, not hottest, but like I want to say not fear. Yeah, feared and respected, but not too much fear. But like like scared to step out of place. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. How the words ended though, like, bro, bro. Like every country, like, but we went into Venezuela and we took their president. Okay, if we can do like every small little country or every small like not strong enough country who's doing some fucked up shit should be scared. Okay, well at least if they're in our hemisphere at least or our backyard, as some other people would say. I saw on TikTok like Trump wants to do this to 5 other countries. Okay, or take action against 5 countries. Not like the same thing exactly. The first thing was Venezuela's neighbor, Colombia. I think he accused the president was like kind of a difficult person, like not really good or whatever, and was saying, and I think he like accused him of like producing was it cocaine or meth, of like being a mass producer of cocaine and meth and like shipping it like all across the area. I forgot which drug I think it was meth cocaine. No, it was cocaine. I don't know if you guys know, comment down below, but yeah, he accused the Colombians of the Colombian president of, like producing drugs and shit. So he like wants to do that next, bro. Like but like a year ago, Trump was saying we're gonna take the Panama Canal back or Panama back, bro. Imagine he takes Panama, takes Venezuela. Imagine if he took Colombia, bring back Grand Colombia, but Americanize Grand Colombia. If you know what Grand Colombia is, Grand Colombia was like Panama, Colombia, and Venezuela, like a big ass country in South America, but it was like centuries ago. Whatever. I just know that. I know a lot of things. Yeah, so he wants to do that to Colombia. And then he wants to take Greenland. That's become relevant lately. Well, lately relevant. Like he's going real hard for Greenland. What I will say about Greenland is that I think they should become an independent nation and become like join the Compact of Free Association. There's like 3 countries in Oceania, right beneath the Guam. 3 countries: Palau, Micronesia, and the Mariana Islands. And they're independent, but we just like run their shit, like military and all that money, all that shit. Okay, that should be Greenland. Let them make their own like autonomous regions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like that's just one thing I know. Either that or just I don't know, leave as is. I don't know, but it's just weird. But one thing I'm cool with it, I guess. I don't care, but just don't pollute. Just don't pollute anything. Don't drill or like Arctic regions. I don't know. That's one thing. That's just I don't want to get much into that. Okay, like I mean I just really don't care for it. It's like significant, and plus it could tear NATO apart, which means Russia has to be. I don't know. It's weird. For the third country, he wants to go after Mexico, or like he said that they were like drugs as well. Like a lot of drugs are pouring in from the border, and he wants to and plus dirty water over there. Like when you go to Cancun, you got to like brush your teeth with like your water, like get a water bottle. Like when I was there, I had to pour water bottle and shit. Like they don't, and plus their water is affecting us. So like, yeah, I mean like if your neighbors aren't taking care of themselves and you're gonna have to step in. Like I remember like there was this house I saw at one point way overgrown, the guy was never there. I don't remember shit much about it, but then like people came in, they like I think they took the house from him. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. It was like years ago. I don't even remember. That was like thinking before I started YouTube. I'm not sure. It's crazy I remember that. It was before I started YouTube. It was 10 years ago, obviously. So that with Mexico and shit like that. But that's really, and plus the border and shit. Like we gotta take care of the border, but like, but the thing with these countries is that there's so much, like the governments are corrupt. They're working with the cartels. You know, that's not good. You gotta, like, bro, and it's affecting us too. Can't do that. And there's Mexico, and then a country not in the Western Hemisphere. He wants to go after Iran. Okay, Iran is crazy right now. Okay, there's protests everywhere, and like, like people are dying from these protests. People are fucking fed up with the goddamn Ayatollah and the Islamic Republic, bro. It's crazy. And from what I've been seeing, the exiled crown prince, what's his name? Pahlavi, it was Reza Pahlavi, the exiled crown prince. His dad was the Shah, the king of Iran. He's not with us anymore. So like the crown prince is like the main guy. He's like, his life mission is to like bring democracy to his country, to his people, and will offer his service if they want him to be the Shah. I'm in support of him becoming the Shah, but like obviously he's like a constitutional. Like people like elect a prime minister and like him be like the Shah. Like the cultural head of state. So yeah, it's going crazy over there. Like they cut the internet, so that's a thing as well. And yeah, that's crazy. I don't see the Islamic Republic like lasting till the. I don't see them lasting to this year, bro. Fuck the Ayatollah. So that's that. And hopefully, with the Ayatollah gone, when the Shah comes back, or whoever they decide to run the country. So I think I heard that he was like working with the Trump administration, or like negotiating, or like how are we gonna do this? Like a regime change is happening, and it needs to happen fucking soon, okay? Before we all blow up. Oh shit, I don't know. And then yeah. And then for the last country is Cuba, okay? Like that's the only communist country in America. The rest border each other in Asia. So that's an American communist country, and it's going. Trump does not think that we need to like put a military there at all. He thinks it's going to collapse on its own. It very well could, because they got their oil and shit. Their main thing was Venezuela. Same thing with like Russia, I guess. But like Venezuela is a main oil thing, so that's going to be very valuable to us. So that's a thing. But one thing I do know is that Cuba really got their, like, they were like held up with Venezuela, and now Venezuela's gone. So yeah, they may not last as long. So that's what I think about that. I spent a lot of time. This video is gonna be long. All I will say is that all these like getting these countries, like helping out Iran, and like maybe with Greenland, Colombia, maybe Mexico and Cuba. Maybe it's a good way to celebrate their 250th birthday by expanding the borders, I guess, America, whatever. Yeah, I know. That'd be pretty cool and interesting to see, even though a lot of borders on our states really, I don't know, lives. I don't know, it's weird. I don't really care about much of this stuff. Like, I'm like involved, that I have my opinions, but I don't want to get all political and shit, for YouTube. Like, I don't want to do that. Okay, like the closest thing I did to that was like the Charlie thing. All I will say is that if anyone's like protesting, saying release Maduro, or I stand with the Ayatollah, if you are protesting in the streets about that shit, especially the whole no kings, like all that shit, then you're anti-America. That's all I say. People are saying one thing one year, especially under Biden. And then, bro, I saw a video on TikTok. Ronald Reagan was saying, like, every time a Republican's in office, the Democrats always say it's the end of the world or whatever. They always accuse them of everything, saying, oh, you're not doing enough. And when they are actually doing something, then they're like, oh, you're doing too much. You're gonna kill us all. It's crazy. No king, yeah. No thinking. No, I don't know. I saw something like that. I don't know. It's weird. All this stuff's weird. I mean, it's a crazy world we live in, bro. And it's 2026. All this shit started in 2020. And, like, well, it's been going on longer than that, obviously. It's just that I feel like it's really been going on in my world since 2020. Because I feel like that's when, with COVID and everything, that's really when Gen Z was, like, forced to grow up, It's sad. I still have dreams. Like, there's a lot of things I remember from, like, life. Like, before 18, 19, all that shit, like, it hit different in a way, And maybe with Trump back in office again, it might, like, feel that way again. Because it's 2026. Like, obviously, we're older now, so it may not hit the same again. It may not hit the same again as we were kids, our certain fits, like going to the park, basketball and shit, going home, sleepovers, pizza and shit. That's at least my idea of it, or at least what I remember, like, my brother having before he got corrupted and shit. But even though it may not be the same again, we can sure as hell try, okay? I know in school and shit's harder now. We got, like, sports and shit. But we've had that before, with clubs and shit. Now it's just more advanced, in high school and shit, and actually representing something. I don't know, life's crazy. All right, that's it. I'm yapping. I'm just yapping right now. I know I said I wouldn't do that anymore, but things get out of hand. All right, I'm gonna upload this, and I'm gonna try to get more vlogs out. But school is just a bitch right now, so hopefully when I graduate, I can have some idea of what I'm gonna do, and yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. All I just will say is that college is that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak too much. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Maduro and like these other countries and Trump's and his targets and like just it's weird, but it's better than what we could have gotten. Okay, it's better than what we could have gotten. Okay. All right. So that's it. Like, subscribe, keep watching, keep in tune because I'm gonna try to get more vlogs soon, and yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, and it's 16 minutes. Dear God, this is going to take forever to upload. Or that's just as far as I know. Whatever. All right, see ya.